in case you're wondering, on this channel we only talk about stuff that's still cheap, so you probably haven't heard of it yet. So, most people still want to wait until everyone's talking about it and it's already 5-10x where stuff like this already is. We like to get in way before 5-10x is and starts moonshooting. Look at this thing. Ticker GASE, GASE Energy Inc. We are sitting at pink yield, which again I think is probably the best risk to reward time to buy OTC stocks because it shows they're putting in some paperwork. We're probably getting pink and it's probably real soon, but at least we know it's not just totally dead and falling apart. But we got some really good news on this one. Not only that, most importantly, it's still super duper cheap. Market cap 12.2 million. But look at this. The amount of shares we're actually working with here, float of 7.563 million shares, which is pennies, just nothing. So what does this mean? This means that it doesn't take a lot of money to make this thing, the price, multiply. So if you can get in now with only a $12 million market cap and a super legit business, even the catalyst of going pink will usually make this thing go way up. Super low float, maybe the leanest one I've even ever seen, man. Is this the leanest OTC I've even looked at? To me, I'm going to say that's hot. It doesn't get any hotter than that. In fact, look at this. This is my social media gauge. This is what I use right here. There's 93, measly 93 people, God bless them, on StockTwits that are watching this right now. What does that mean? We use this to gauge retail interest. Right now, there's only 93 people that even know about GASE. That might be scary to you, but for me, it's the opposite. Because I know how this works. You find something that's hot, that no one knows yet, only 93 people know about it. You buy it now, you wait till there's like 9,300 people that know about it, and then you sell. You drop it like it's hot on. To me, that's hot. Check this out. So this dude on StockTweets, he's the one that wrote me about this. His name is Joseph Lai. He said, GASE, check this out, Octopus Money Multipliers, reverse merger. So this is kind of like a SPAC grabbing a company and taking it to the market with Curadox.com. Super low market cap, 27 million shares recently removed from the outstanding shares. Right away, I was pretty much sold. And then he said, literally, no one's talking about it. Really sold. And then he said, it looks like the perfect match for you, Mr. Octopus. And I'm thinking he's completely right. I bought some yesterday, but then yesterday I took a bunch of profits on a bunch of these OTCs that have already multiplied, like I should. And I took a lot of that and started buying this one again today. So if you take a look here, Mr. Camelot 415, he's tagging GASE and the ticker LEAS. He said, I discovered GASE yesterday. Feels like lease, LEAS. Does anyone know that one? He said it feels like lease on steroids. Does anyone take steroids? Super low float, 24 million outstanding shares. Pink any day now. That's true. And confirmed merger with Curadox Biopharma. Oh, I know you're like, wait, Biopharma, Octopus, you don't like buying Biopharma. I'll get to that in a second. Just over $12 million market cap. And a CEO with a great track record that has been through similar rodeos before. Y'all ever been to a rodeo? In fact, so what he's saying is the CEO of this, GASE, actually did this ticker merger thing here for TMBR. I love that. Timber. Not even 90 watchers on StockTweets yet. Imagine what it will happen when volume picks up on such low float, pink current, and official merger PRs, press releases. This one is yet to be discovered. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. It's going to be a long ride. He said these are his two favorite bio mergers, hands down. Mr. Suits and Stocks on Twitter. Suits and Stocks. He said, ready for this? Sean and Curadox CFO, financial officer, Perkarski have done this before. So the CFO has also done this before. CSM Capital helped do an offering, and in 2020, Biofarm RM'd with private Timba Farmer for $20 million funding. So what is he saying? The past one, we even did some like money inserts into this thing. These guys know what they're doing. We got a good CFO, proven track record. Good CEO, proven track record. That ticker changed to Timber. And it hit $3.65 this March. I calculated out that market cap setup, and I think it was about, I don't know, what was it? I think it was like at least 10x. I think it put it at like $100 million market cap. You know, maybe 8x, something like that. Regardless, I'll take it. I wrote the group here, and I said, yeah, with the profit I took, you know, I bought it, Bioplay. Oh, and by the way, here we go. So this is the reason I decided to say okay. They've already got like permit from the FDA. So that's my big problem with like a lot of bios I've gotten in the past. It's like you're waiting for the FDA approvals to let them do anything, and then you don't get an approval, and then the stock just gets obliterated. Well, this one already has it. So that's huge. So here's this Timber one we've been talking about here. See, it's sitting at $26 million market cap, but it did, at least on my chart, it's only showing it went to $2.50. It actually went to $3.50, like dude above said, the suit guy likes to wear suits. That means we probably like 12, 13, about 13x, 14, 15x. If we can get anywhere close to 10xing, 5xing, or 4xing, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with 2xing. But if we can get close to 5, yeah, I'll take more. This one bought a little bit more. So here's the press release, and this is kind of came out in a shaky time in the markets, which is a good time to do it because it creates great buying opportunities. In fact, I think it just kind of got bypassed because most of these type of press releases, they make stuff moon. So this was in July 22nd this year. GASE Energy announces the LOI for a merger with Curadox Biopharma. Great. Shown compelling results through a vitro testing performed by the National Cancer Institute. That's big. Multiple clinical trials in humans, as well as having been approved for compassionate use by the FDA. So at least we know these people are willing to pay off their friends at the FDA to get stuff done. That's all we really care about. We look forward to a successful merger and working closely with our experienced management team at CBI to move their portfolio of drugs forward. This is big. But are they legit? Yes. Like CEOs, people running it, you know, the research I did seemed fine. They got advisory board people. It's the real deal. So here's this company right here. They're even showing like pipeline for timing. Phase 1, preclinical development stage. So they're doing what we talked about, the cancer stuff, right? Ovarian cancer showing compelling results. So they're actually getting results from it, showing more information there. And then they got something, though, also I didn't even know about this, but they got antiviral for both HIV and CMV. I don't know what CMV is. I technically don't know what HIV is, but I know the result. I'm aware of the result. But then we also got the CVID infected cells also have significant upregulation of transferrin receptors, indicating that this may present a large opportunity with a relatively rapid development path. Further to vitro and vivo work, which will be performed to assess the opportunity in the Civis cerveza infectionis. So we actually have that play. I'm not ever going to like chase a pure cerveza play, but if we can sprinkle those keywords in the middle, and I didn't see anyone talking about this right here. So no one, even those 93 bros are not talking about the HIV, the CMV, and the CVID stuff. There's people who like literally just buy the CVID stocks. Let them know about this one. And then we got infections down here. We got CBTD1 protozoan parasitic infections. Ooh, that sounds terrible. I hope no one's dealing with that right now. There is a significant body of literature that documents upregulation of transferrin receptors in parasite-infected cells. That sounds really bad. In order to support the increased iron needed, in vitro and vivo models will be developed to assess the potential. There is also an opportunity to use the same transferrin cross-linked technology with other anti-parasitic agents. Wow, that's crazy. So we're dealing with like proteins and like parasite stuff. Man, like, you know, because people can get some weird stuff growing, I guess, in their bodies. You know, like there's lupus stuff that like attacks your body, maybe kill that stuff off too. Because if you can do the cancer, it's kind of what cancer does. Makes your body like beat itself up. But this kind of sounds like it could go past and through that, even with this, with infections. So we got infections, antiviral, and oncology all in one. If you don't know about bio stuff, most of these bio plays, they end up absolutely mooning. Okay, there gets times when like all bio plays just fly to the moon. These low floaters are the ones that people like to pick, like the Furor people after they load up with people like us, like right now. When they see this share structure, help me send this around to people. This should absolutely go bonkers. Did you have a Discord? Join it if you want early entries. We've got the best group out there. We will see you out there tomorrow.